For some people, CS is a way to pass the evening and ride with friends. For others, it's a hobby and passion to which they devote their free time, trying to improve their results. For some, it's a job because they are professional players, coaches, team directors, etc. For some, it's a business in which you can invest and make a profit from trading on the market of skins, or betting on cybersports, and so on, to infinity. But there is a certain category of people for whom the CS and the whole infrastructure around the cult game is just a way to get into other people's pockets and cheat them out of something that should not belong to them. It is always interesting to look into this world of cheaters and find out what plans they are hatching, but it is even more interesting to watch them fail and get what they deserve. Hi everyone, with you Dale, and today we will talk about one unsuccessful scam, spoiler, the dumbest scam imaginable, which killed the main competitor of the site, FACEIT, and allowed the latter to become a monopoly in its market niche. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click your unique like. It's the best reward for all my efforts. Fry your enemies with top skins. Enter the code from the screen on the site GGDROP and get plus 11% to deposit and free spin. They say that for bloggers, the most valuable asset is reputation. And if that's true, then what about serious campaigns in large organizations? Ever heard of the eSports Entertainment Association League, or ESEA for short? The ESEA League started offering lessons to increase your gaming skills in Half-Life, Counter-Strike, and Warcraft 3 in 2003, and began its league history with Counter-Strike. In October 2015, ESEA was acquired by Modern Times Group, which later bought controlling stakes in DreamHack and Electronic Sports League. A logical question may arise: why was it necessary to sell such a profitable asset? Winter is over, and from the south came healthy dragons who are firmly settled on GGDROP. These beasts have an incredible instinct for gold, and that's why they're here. After all, a new dizzying event. Flight to Gold is coming to GGDROP. Replenish your balance, get Dre coins, and choose an egg to fly to the location where guaranteed prizes are waiting for you. Pass all the locations and take the grand prize. Treasure is closer than ever. Let's take off. The answer is simple. ESEA management buried its reputation by getting caught in a blatant fraud. Today, FACEIT is a monopoly in the organization of matchmaking CS with normal anti-cheat and global popularity, but it was not always so. For a long time, the main competitor was the ESEA platform, which also charged players a monthly subscription fee, and in return provided quality servers and its own anti-cheat. However, ESEA lost the race for leadership in this market segment a long time ago. Even 10 years ago, they had a lot of paid subscribers, but in April 2013, players started to complain about the weirdness of the anti-cheat program. This small and seemingly harmless program was causing video cards to overheat and even fail. Antiviruses were crashing, many people got the blue screen of death, and this situation began to raise questions among the community. For some time, users had to put up with it because they wanted to play on the service and had already paid for a subscription. Some skillful even deleted the anti-cheat after each session and put it again when they were going to play, because otherwise it became almost impossible to use the PC. Today, it is not easy to imagine such a thing, but 10 years ago, this was the harsh reality. The platform, meanwhile, claimed that they were doing fine, with no major updates released recently. On April 29th, user OCT published a post on the ESEA forum, where he said that when his PC is in sleep mode, the graphics card starts heating up to 90 degrees, and suggested that there is a miner in the client. This user's mistake was that he didn't provide any proof, so the other players just laughed him off, not taking the information seriously. However, a little later, the user Scrappy Coco, apparently a little sweaty from overheating his video card, decided to go into the task manager and check the actions that the ESEA file was doing on his computer. Guess what he found in there? Bingo! A Bitcoin miner that was sending requests to the server of the Check/Pool project every second. It's funny that ESEA didn't even try to hide its miner, but instead used it in the open via OpenCL. This is a tool for accelerating the work of programs that interacts with the video card and was developed by Apple in 2008. Now the people are outraged in a mature way. How can this be? It's illegal. They are killing our video cards, bought with our honestly earned money to mine bitcoins and make money at our expense. These Harry Potters are totally fucked up. There was nowhere to go, so they started to look into it and discovered, surprise surprise, that the multiplayer cyber sports network ESEA had malware running in its anti-cheat client, which combines users' GPUs to generate money for ESEA employees' wallets. The first reaction of the founder of ESEA, Erik Thunberg, is truly priceless. He didn't realize at all how serious the situation he was in and treated it as an amusing misunderstanding. Here is what he wrote. Wow, what an aggressive atmosphere we have here. At the end of March, we noticed that the Bitcoin rate started to rise like on yeast, and together with our head coder Jaguar, we started to think if we could somehow introduce mining into our client. We thought of adding mining for one day on April 1st as a joke, and we even ran tests. The test build was uploaded to our server, but only developers had access to it, so we decided that our joke might be misunderstood, so we abandoned the idea. But 48 hours ago, there was a serious crash on our server, because of which the same test build for developers was uploaded to every player's PC. Mining lasted only 2 days. Want to see how much we made? Less than 2 bitcoins. That's $280 at today's exchange rate. Anyway, sorry, we screwed up, and we'll add this money to the prize pool for the next ESEA season. What do you think of this sorry? The community didn't appreciate the founder's positive attitude at all, and he couldn't let things go on the brakes. He had to confess his lies and roll out his next post in a few hours. Okay folks, actually the mining started back on April 14th. We didn't know it ourselves. It's 100% my mistake and my responsibility, and we've already fixed it. I checked all the wallets. In total, I collected 30 bitcoins. That's $3,500. All this amount will be added to next season's prize pool. Also, every player with a premium subscription will get a promo code for a free month as our apology. But even this was not enough to calm down tens of thousands of players who were illegally damaged their property, stupidly killed video cards. They felt cheated. Thunberg was still trying to save face and donated $7,000 to the American Cancer Foundation, but the image was already destroyed. Users started canceling subscriptions en masse and hating ESEA on the internet, but the story didn't end there. The case went to court, which, after 6 months of litigation, fined the company $1 million. Here's what Attorney General John J. Hoffman said during the final hearing. You charge people every month to enjoy the game without cheaters and other dishonest people. Your business is directly built on the promise of honesty and openness. People pay you not to be cheated by other players, and you took it and cheated them yourself. It's hard to add anything to what the prosecutor said. This blow to its reputation stalled ESEA's development for many years. The platform still exists, but it is far from face it. If it had not been for the stupidity and greed of the management, which allowed them to go for the dumbest divorce in history, things could have been very different. If the community, inspired by this story, found a way to hit the Valve pocket to force the cheater problem to finally be addressed, the world would be an even more beautiful place. And with you was a Dale. And for today, I say goodbye, hoping that you did not forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel because there are still a lot of interesting things to come. See you in the new videos!